Good morning, class. My name is Jeffrey John Dumangkas, and can I ask, how's your day so far? That's good to hear. So can I expect a full blast of energy and active participation from you? Great. Before we begin the lesson this morning, can I have a volunteer to lead our prayer for today? Yes. I would like to request everyone to arrange your chairs properly and make sure that there are no trashes around so we can focus and our attention is not divided through hindrances and trashes around. Thank you, class. So, for our attendance, I think everyone is present. I'm so glad that everyone understands the reasons of coming to school regularly. So class, I want to have our activity this morning. Two pairs of students shall go to the front to do the process of communication. So there will be two situations. One pair or one student will not pay attention to the other student. So they will be communicating. So the first situation, one student is communicating with the other student. So the other student is not paying attention and not focusing his attention to his partner. So the second situation or the second pair, the other student is talking and the one student is focusing and paying his attention to the speaker, and his attention or her attention is to his partner. So after finishing the situation, I want to give you class a minute or two to discuss or compare or differentiate these two situations. So the timer starts now. So the time is up. What are the differences or the comparison of this situation? Yes? Great. Another one? Perfect. So, the first situation shows no focus, no communication, and no listening activity occurred. So, we can see that the first pair is not listening to his or her speaker. So, there's no listening activity that is occurring. So the second situation shows the focus and attention to his or her partner. There is communication and there is listening activity occurring. So the second situation shows more importance in learning information. Also, as comprehension and understanding. So if we focus our attention to the speaker or the person who is talking to us, we can communicate at them as well because we understand what they are saying and what they are talking about. So class, that is our first activity this morning, and I hope you all are get what the point of this activity. So very good class, and thank you for participating. So let's proceed to our lesson objectives. So I'm going to give the lesson objectives to this morning. The first objective is to define what is active listening. Second, identify 7 active listening skills. And the last objective for this lesson, know techniques for better active listening skills. So again, first is define what is active listening. Second, identify 7 active listening skills. And lastly, know techniques for better active listening skills. So in my presentation, you can read the active listening definition. So active listening is the practice of preparing to listen, observe what verbal and non-verbal messages are being sent, and then providing appropriate feedback for the sake of showing attentiveness to the message being presented. This form of listening conveys a mutual understanding between speaker and listener. So, Active listening means you are active. By the meaning active listening, you're active and focusing to the speaker, so you can understand well, you can listen and hear what the thoughts or the ideas that the speaker wanted to give to you. So that's the meaning of active listening. Yes, Sarah? Yes, that is active listening. By focusing and understanding and using comprehension in listening to the speaker. So thank you, Sarah, for having a question to clarify something. So that is one of the process or the techniques to have a active listening skill. So thank you. So it is a way of listening and responding to another person that improves mutual understanding. It is important. It is an important first step to define the situation and seek solutions for problems. So active listening also helps a resolving conflict. So, for example, if you want to solve a conflict, you have to be a mediator, which means you have to listen. You have to actively listen to both sides of the conflict, and you must digest each information to solve the conflict, to solve the problem. So that is the one of the uses of active listening. So active listening has many uses, and it can broaden your understanding and your communication skills. So class, take note of the 7 active listening skills. First is ask open-ended questions. Second, ask probing questions. Third, request clarification, like Sarah did at questioning me for clarification for the definition of active listening. Next is paraphrase. Next, be attuned to and reflect feelings. And lastly, the 7th active listening skills is to summarize. So please take note of these 7 active listening skills. And lastly, take note of these 6 techniques to better harness the ability of active listening. The first is paying attention. Paying attention is one of the techniques to better understand the active listening skills. So second, withholding judgment. So withholding judgment, we must withhold judgment to understand the content more. So we cannot express our judgment before ending the speaker's speech or the context of the speaker. So next, reflecting. Next, clarifying. And lastly, summarizing. Is the same for the active listening skills above in the presentation. So that is the 6 active listening skills to better harness the skills of active listening. Class, if you have clarifications and questions, raise your hand. Yes. Yes, that is the active listening skills. So if you harness that skill, you can understand more, comprehend more, and understand what the speaker is talking about. And you can have a feedback with him. There will be a communication process, and understanding is occurring in this situation. So thank you for having a question to clarify. So thank you. So there's no more question. So let's proceed to our activity to evaluate if you listen and use the active listening skills that I have teach you in this lesson. So class, prepare one half sheet of paper. Write the definition of active listening in your own definition in your own mind, what is the in your own understanding, what is the definition of active listening. It does not it doesn't mean to copy the definition of in the presentation that I showed, but for your mind or your understanding. So, and also write the ways or techniques to improve active listening skills. So, again, prepare a 1/2 sheet of paper, write the definition of active listening skill, active listening in your own definition, and also write the ways or techniques to improve active listening skills. So I will give you a 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Time is up. Please pass your papers. So, an assignment. Please copy the assignment. Tune in some news in any platform, television, radio, and social media, or etc. And pick a certain topic and share it to the class tomorrow. Use active listening skills. So, in this assignment, you're gonna be a journalist. You must you must use active listening skills to pick a topic or to listen to a certain news and share it to the class tomorrow. Like in the news, like in the television. So you must take note, share it to the class tomorrow, and explain what did you do and what active listening skills, what is the importance of active listening skills. So, is there any clarifications on questions? If none, thank you students for listening to my lesson for today, and I hope you all understand what is the meaning of active listening skills and the techniques and to harness the skills to better possess the active listening skills. So thank you class for listening. I appreciate you for participating in our class, and let's see you students, let's see you guys tomorrow. So thank you and God bless.